Hey guys, Nate from Burpee Time Fitness. I'm going to show you how to use WodBottom's floss bands and how to use it on your elbow. Now, ideally you have somebody with you that can help wrap this for you. That's not always the case. I personally train solo a lot. I know a lot of you do. So how can we wrap ourselves up? It's really tough. Ideally, I'd like to wrap above the elbow down. Now, I personally just cannot quite get there. It's not the end of the world if you have to go the other way. So what I'll do is you want to start about maybe like 4 fingers, 3-4 inches below the elbow and then above the elbow. Again, ideally would go from above to below, but this is an okay way too. So I'll get that band right underneath, I'll pull with some tension here, and then I trap it right away. This is going to take a little practice. It might take you a few times. I've done this many times, so I kind of have it down. But don't fret if it takes you a little while to get it. From there, now you're in. Now you just keep that arm straight. You're looking at like 50% to 70% band tension, covering just a little bit of that band. You don't want it so that it's kind of poking through, but it doesn't need to be like covering 80% of that overlap. So we're here. You might have a really hot golfer's elbow or tennis elbow. Try and get that area a couple times and really tight, right on that spot. I tend to get it right on the inside of my elbow. So I'll hit that really good. Come through and notice how just each time I'm trapping it again. Around, trap. Once you get towards the top, you're just going to find a little spot and kind of tuck that in. Alright, once you get this guy on, now you're going to want to just go through some normal stretches that you might do for your elbow. What I like to do is I start right up on the wall and I try and push the heel of my hand basically right into that wall. And as I do that, I'm going to straighten, I kind of shove my shoulder, my chest, my armpit all out, and then I come back in. And you're going to notice a really good stretch through here. So I might do a couple of these. Might grab underneath that elbow and kind of guide it myself. And you notice I'm pushing up and then kind of twisting as I go. That's going to give you a really good stretch. Now, on top of this, you want to just take it through some range of motion. If you had a dumbbell, you could do just some dumbbell rows. I like to kind of just not get a full push-up in, but I'll kind of lean into that push-up position, maybe from a bench. You could do this on the wall even as well. Another great thing is if you have a bar you can hang from, or rings or anything like that, is just get up on there. Now, if you don't have a single arm hang, or this is tough, you can leave your feet on the ground and just sink the weight into it. And you can kind of twist into that, come in this way, come in that way. If you can get a full hang, even better. And what this is going to do, you're going to notice that this is going to clear up a lot of space for you. This is going to really help with elbow extension. We're talking Olympic lifting, weightlifting, CrossFit. There's obviously a lot of overhead, a lot of pressing. If you're a competitor, locking out becomes a huge thing. When you're missing that range of motion, your muscles, everything stays on tension the whole time. You want to be able to get that end range so you can completely lock out. Powerlifting, it's great for everything. All right, guys, have a good one.